Hello friends, today we will learn about something essential. Have you heard of the Sustainable Development Goals? Yes, great. Today we'll talk about Goal 1, No Poverty. Today we will learn 1. What are Sustainable Development Goals? 2. What is poverty? 3. Why are there so many people in poverty? 4. What are the global targets to end poverty by 2030? 5. The role of individuals in eradicating poverty. What are Sustainable Development Goals? The United Nations has set 17 SDGs to promote sustainable development, aiming for a more equitable and sustainable world by 2030. What is poverty? Poverty is not having enough money for food, shelter, clean water and sanitation, access to education, and health care. They cannot afford to have a basic standard of living. Statistics: as of 2015, around 736 million people live on less than $1.90 daily. Many do not have access to food, clean water, and sanitation. Due to their lower pay, lack of education, and lack of property ownership, women are more likely to be poor. Around 1.3 billion people are living in multidimensional poverty. Many people fell into poverty as a result of the pandemic. Numerous people have experienced unemployment and business losses. 50% of people in poverty are under 18. 1 in every 10 people is in poverty. Roughly 10% of the population lives in severe poverty. Why are there so many people in poverty? Poverty is a complex issue characterized by unemployment, social exclusion, and high vulnerability to disasters, diseases, and other factors that hinder productivity in certain populations. What are the global targets to end poverty by 2030? End poverty in all its forms, everywhere. 1.1. The goal is to eradicate extreme poverty for all people worldwide by 2030, currently defined as those living on less than 2.15 per person per day. 1.2. By 2030, reduce the percentage of men, women, and children of all ages living in poverty in all aspects by at least half. To provide a Social Protection Act, it means income for children, the unemployed, the elderly, the disabled, expectant mothers, new babies, victims of work-related injuries, the poor, and the vulnerable. 1.4. By 2030, men, women, the poor, and the vulnerable will have equal access to basic services, inheritance, ownership control of land and property, natural resources, technologies, and financial services. 1.5. By 2030, reduce the exposure and vulnerability of the impoverished and those in vulnerable situations to extreme weather events linked to climate change and other shocks and disasters connected to the economy, society, and environment. 1. Assistance with loans, funding, and other useful resources to developing and least developed countries to implement programs and policies to end poverty in all dimensions. Spending a portion of resources on education, social protection, and health care. 1B. To encourage increased investment in initiatives aimed at eradicating poverty, build strong policy frameworks at the national, regional, and global levels that are based on development policies that are gender-appropriate and beneficial to the poor. The role of individuals in eradicating poverty. As individuals, it is our responsibility to help each other. Donate what you don't want to needy people. Donate clothes, food, books, toys, and furniture you do not use. Creating employment can provide income support for the poor. Ending poverty is a goal for the whole world. Kids just like you are helping in their communities. We can do it if we all work together. Thank you for watching EcoNest. Please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.